Friends, welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. Today we are going to do a hard cataract with Galaxy Pro Orbit phaco. Mr. Selvaraj and Mr. Mani is with me. Let us see how the machine works. This is a cataract with grade 4 nuclear sclerosis. We can see the brown appearance of the cataract. By this time the main incision and two side ports on either side of the main incision has been made. Now I am going to stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye. I usually apply the dye underneath an abable because staining is nice and quicker if we apply the dye underneath an abable. Here goes. The trypan blue dye should touch all parts of the anterior capsule. And now the dye is washed out to get uniform staining all around inside the anterior chamber. I use BSS, balanced salt solution, to wash the dye out of the anterior chamber. And now the anterior chamber is filled up with 2% hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. And now is the time to do capsulorhexis. A Utrata forceps is taken. The anticapsule is pierced at the central part. Go towards 3 o'clock. Hold the capsular tag and go anticlockwise all around to get an adequate sized rhexis. Since this is a hard cataract, my aim is to get a rhexis of 5.5 to 5.75 millimeter. And it has been obtained. And now hydrodissection is to be done. In hard cataracts, always do hydrodissection with small aliquots of BSS at multiple points. If you inject a lot of fluid at one point, the posterior capsule may blow out. Small amounts of fluid and gently tap the nucleus, and the nucleus will become mobile. Some visco is injected, and now bimanual rotation of the nucleus is being done. With bimanual rotation, stress on the geniole is much less. And now some more visco, and now is the time to introduce the phaco needle in the eye. The exposed part of the tip is being examined. The exposed part of the tip should be about 2 millimeter in hard cataracts. The tip goes into the anterior chamber with its bevel down. Here it is. Some superficial cortical lens matter is removed. At the same time, the nucleus is rotated. And now I am going to employ my technique, the submarine job, where the handpiece is turned to make the bevel up. The tip is buried just in front of the main incision into the substance of the nucleus. The exposed part goes into the substance of the nucleus completely, and it goes through the hard nucleus towards the opposite equator. As it reaches near the opposite equator, the chopper is used to get a good crack. The nucleus is rotated 180 degree, and the two heminuclei are separated completely. Now watch the nucleus management with the natural sounds.
अल्ट्रासाउंड बढ़ो 90 करो, वैक्यूम 460 करो, 640 करो, चले जाओ फेको 2 से फेको 3 पे चले जाओ, तो सिल्वराज हार्ट कैटरेक्ट हो गया
So Selvaraj says he has never seen anybody using 460 vacuum with this machine. We have nicely managed the nucleus. The antechamber was very stable. There was no surge even with high vacuum, and the ultrasound was in continuous mode. And see the wound, there is no wound burn. I have used Galaxy CV on machine of Appasamy Associates for many years, maybe 10 years or so. Whenever I used to do a hard cataract with that machine, there used to be wound burn in some cases. But with this design of tip and with this new machine, I think this will not happen. We, the doctors of India, have been tremendously benefited by the services of Appasamy Associates for the last 4 decades. Whenever I needed an equipment, Mr. Selvaraj and Mr. Ayyalusamy used to say, "Doctor, you take the machine, pay whenever you can." I think it is the experience of thousands of doctors of India. We have worked together and we have reached a certain level of success. Now, Appasamy is a world-renowned name and it brings world-class products to us at affordable prices. We will ever remain grateful to Appasamy Associates. So we have implanted the lens in this case, and now this is a bit of moxifloxacin. The side ports are closed by corneal stromal hydration, and the side ports are about 90 degrees away from the main wound. So the induced astigmatism will be neutralized to a great extent by these side ports. The antechamber is nicely formed and the case is concluded. This is the Galaxy Pro Orbit phaco machine with which I have done this surgery. And Mr. Mani is with me, he is the phaco machine engineer. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will encourage you to have a demo of this Galaxy Pro Orbit machine, and if you like it, you can have it. The services will be free. There will be no AMC kind of thing with this machine, and they can customize the foot switch, they can customize the table, according to your needs. Thank you once again for your kind attention.